we are officially to kickstart tonight's show, tonight at least when it comes to Dubai, but I know we have people from Australia, from the US, from basically all over the globe, especially a lot of community from India. Glad to have you aboard. Big thank you to all those who organize public viewings over there, which means several people are sitting in front of the computer and getting this epic information. Let me quickly start before I shut down the chat for the time being. If you still can hear me well, and then we are going right into the topics. We prepared quite a lot for today, and it will become better and better and better. So it's like a movie tonight. So the absolutely killer, in a positive way, of course, information will come at the very end, but you need the preparation to understand what we are doing and what special situation we are facing now, which is nothing but outstanding. So let me know if you can hear me well, and then I make a quick stop into the chat. Sometimes I need just to scroll here. Carsten, all fine with the sound? Sounds good, sounds good, sounds good. Perfect, thank you so much. Let me quickly make a stop into the chat. So let's get right into it, because like I said, 90 minutes we have. Then the German community will join. And what we prepared is, first of all, a quick up-to-date status about the hubs, the halving, and why we believe that the minting of Zeniq coins is still an outstanding offer. And you know what, guys? We are a quite new group. We are roughly 4 months in the business. We are already top 10 listed. We have so many people earning 5, 6, and even 7-figure incomes accumulated over time, which is outstanding. But still, people are saying, oh my God, why I did not get this information in June, in May, in February, when the first leaders get aboard. The coin production was so much better. That's all correct. Still, it is an outstanding project. But guys, now with this webinar tonight, we will be in the pole position, probably even stronger than all the others, due to the fact that Carsten, our other top leaders, as well, oh, I have to stop this here, as well, our beautiful uplines gave us some inside information, which you can turn directly into money, into earning, into residual and passive earned money in a way I never saw something like this before. So now we are in this position. And if you have big goals, if you are really also, besides the beautiful product, are approaching big ranks, you want to earn a lot by the Safir compensation plan being offered, then you are at the very right place. We will continue to give you a short idea about the hub itself, which we know will start the big branch, or the big bunch of delivery will happen in December itself, why each one should own a Zeniq hub. We will also give a new overview of possible profit. It's no prediction, but it gives you an idea why I believe it is still an outstanding product, seeing what's happening behind the scenes. And this is nothing but miraculous. We just get some information, and Carsten and I have to prepare ourselves and discipline ourselves to not to tell you too much, because some of those information are top secret, but next year will be just outstanding. Then we are coming into the top topic, the main topic tonight, which is all about staking. I will hand over to Carsten, who will give you a rough overview. What means staking? What are the 5 unbeatable advantages, especially the way Safir/Zeniq put it together, which is nothing but a masterpiece. And this is a masterpiece for pure clients, for end users as well, and especially for those who are also doing the business. We will show you even how you get your own staking product, your own residual income, not only way cheaper, but probably even completely free of charge. And let me tell you one thing, there will be top leaders who even earn on their own stakings, which means it's even better than free of charge. We have prepared a step-by-step guide, very easy to follow. And we will bring this up here in the room, as well in our main Telegram group, which I post here in a little while. So you can do the needful right after this webinar. And trust me, you should not wait a single second. At the end, we are also giving you some ideas for the new world, for the new time we are in, which is we have the Zeniq minting opportunity, but now we are short before getting the next product, which is giving you an idea of many more products to come, how can I say, support your customers the best way. Let's get into it. Why the must-have product is the Zeniq hub. And we got to a meeting, I think, Carsten, 2 or 3 days back, where we had regional directors and our uplines, and we were discussing. And if you understand why this product, no matter how many coins are being minted, is a must-have, this is what we put here together. You should just not forget, it does not matter how many coins are being minted day by day. If it is 3, 4, 5, the hardware device itself is a full Zeniq masternode. There are 11,000 in the world for Bitcoin, and if you can get a hand on it, you will probably give your right arm to get one. Here we are going up to 500,000, which is still very little if you see how many people are living around the globe, but this chance you should make use of. That, with all the additional features coming along, will be sold out in a few months' time, and it is a must-have also on the long run. And that's why we strongly suggest to all our beautiful community partners, the leaders being with us tonight, you should own at least one of these hardware devices. And talking about the business, and we all come from this area. Myself, I'm doing for 33, even 34 years full-time network marketing, which is a similar kind of model we are doing here. If you're a business builder, if you call yourself a leader, if you always want to have this special extra, this special advantage for new promoters, this is a new way, the new word Safir is calling those community members who are not only a customer, but also decided to become someone sharing the idea, building the business. If you're a leader, if you're a promoter, then also in the future, you can now make sure to always have this extra. What does that mean? If you are just placing some hubs in your team where you need them, which means accounts in your team, positions in your team where you're now purchasing a Zeniq hub, you can in the next days, weeks, and even months to come, hand them over, sell them over to people, joining then when probably the product will not be available anymore, and for sure the minting is not same powerful as it is today. Let's talk about the in-house minters, not the physical device. And here, let's be very frankly, talking about the in-house minters, we can, and especially when we are talking about shares like an $800 or even $100 share, here customers need to calculate and decide on their own the price of coin today, the potential price increasing in the future. Here, let me put as a side note, the official price of the Zeniq coin will be visible throughout next year when our blockchain goes public. Again, it is live for more than a year, but it goes public, including the exchange, only next year, probably in the spring or summer time, latest. That will define the price. So knowing the price today, believing in the project and the tokenization assets being placed one by one onto the blockchain, then you can decide whether, and I take this wonderful quote from our Telegram chat, whether to buy milk, which means buy the coins now, or buy a cow, which is our minting machines, which are producing the coins for you every single day for the next 18 years to come. I already have put the German slides here for later. And talking again about the hub itself, I want to emphasize one more time that it is not just a nice display with a crazy triangle at the back storing the two Linux processors. You have to understand it is a full minting processor, which means a full node included. So you really are part of the blockchain. You are taking care of the validations on transactions happening there where you get basically paid on. And what also is important, this is a one-time purchase, because if you see the last points, is over-the-air system updates are very, very special, because everything coming up by community members who are recommending some more features, whatever it is, that will always happen over the internet. So there is no need to replace this machine. That's your terminal for at home, for accessing the crypto world, same time the traditional fiat world, by providing you a virtual IBAN number. The next steps, the first updates coming to the machine, are quite impressive. And what I also had to learn is, if you check the first pink arrow, it also has the Eurocoin wallet, which means it is another full master node providing the Eurocoin. And we heard that even here will be a way of earning into it, because you might remember that Zeniq is basically the founder of the euro coin, which is a stable coin representing the fiat currency euro. And this is also happening on a full node, which is also coming free of charge in your Zeniq hub. And there will be a kind of earning on this as well. Then having this piece, it will connect, it will be paired with your Zeniq app. And by the way, maybe you saw it, the iOS version, the Apple version of the Zeniq app just got released half an hour back. So it's a perfect timing for our webinar. Then you can also decide to put your minted Zeniq coins directly to your app, where you need them, where you want to sell them, where you want to swap them, where you want to put them probably also into a staking later on. You have your crypto wallet in the highest security possibility. You can on this device do coin swappings, and we will have this topic later on big time, because this is part of the big magic we are going to share with you tonight. And it also gives you more security, because it will be a part of a third factor authentication, which means you can set it up in a way that a transaction can only happen basically on your wallet if you also agree to do the same on your device, being at home where your wife or your husband is taking care of. So it's a must-have product, and this is what I wanted to point out. And talking about the app, which just got launched again in iOS, it is possible to be paired with the Zeniq hub, which gives the chance to mint directly to your wallet, which basically means you are saving transaction fees and time and making it much more comfortable. I also want to get back to you on this possible profit. If you own this Zeniq hub, and what I put here is an example way below the actual number of coins being minted every day, to make it still for you understandable why we are so far away from everything in the market, especially in the fiat world, but also when it comes to solid, rock solid, serious crypto businesses / projects. So if you or your customers buying one physical hub for 1,998 euro, and we are only assuming 3 coins per day, today it is more, it's roughly 3.5, 3.6 in that area. So I want to make you able to use this slide for the next weeks to come. That only means 625 coins in the first year, where already the halving is taken into account. And like we always do, even the company, even the experts, even the analysts are talking about a much higher euro price. Just knowing what kind of assets and value are putting on the blockchain, we are talking about 5 euros as an idea. In that case, we already have a 3,000 something euro profit made on the machine, while you only pay 2,000 for it and you have the hardware device on top. Going a 1 year ahead, where only 50% of the same number of coins will be produced, all in all, assuming 10 euros, we are talking about roughly 10,000 euros. So it's now already a 5 times of your earnings within 24 months only. Just compare it yourself, and keep in mind this is very, very conservative. And the third year I also put here, which is only 156 extra coins, but talking about 20 euro each coin, we are talking about more than 20,000 euro. And then now you get an idea how powerful this product is. And we are giving each and every one joining our team the clear advice: buy one Zeniq physical hub. More 14 years to come, all the features which I just mentioned. And like I said, experts assuming much more for when it comes to the Zeniq coin price. Nobody knows. Maybe it will take 2 years to reach 5 years, but maybe in 3 years it is already a 3-figure number of 100 euro and more. Maybe this will happen in the first year. Nobody can tell you. It's a demand and supply question. But there is basically nothing bigger, or let's say very, very few projects bigger than that what Zeniq is putting together. And let's also have a look on the bigger scenario, because these are basically the main products in our team which are being bought by the customers. And here we are talking about the 8 Minter farm for 11,300 euro, which gives a perfect price earning scenario. Here, again, taking it down to only 3 coins per day, we are roughly being at 75,000 euro after 1 year, assuming this price of 5 euro, by same time only having paid 11,000. So here we are more than 5, 6, almost 7 times. Yes, 7 times of your purchase price of the hardware the customer was buying, he can make as a profit within the first year, just because of more machines and a better price. as a second year, the third year, you can just have a look here. It goes into a very nice direction. And here, I don't think anybody has a doubt that this not only still, that just do make sense. And it will make sense over December, January, February. And then slowly it starts to look what makes truly sense. And at the very end of this presentation, we will give you an idea how we are treating and how we are supporting our customers / business partners when it comes to their own purchases, how to split it, how to make it the maximum powerful. So now we are in the main topic, and this is called staking. And before I hand over to Carsten, this picture brings it totally easy to understand. You have this lock, you have this kind of vault in the middle. You are deciding to keep a certain amount of cryptocurrency, of a token, of a coin into this vault for a certain time. And here, and that's so nice in this picture, your coins are basically doing the job what the miners doing in the world of Bitcoin, validating of transactions. That is bringing profit, which means new coins are being produced, which will be handed over to you. That's in my easy words. Now I will hand over to Carsten for the next couple of slides to give you an idea about staking in general, staking advantages, and then we take it over back to what we are having in place for you. Carsten, you are here, right?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Wonderful, perfect.
All right, so let's talk about staking, what staking is. Staking, it's a huge multi-billion-dollar market. Some of you might know staking on the big exchanges where there are some offerings to stake certain coins for 20 days, 40 days, 60 days, maybe for 90 days, and then you get a certain return. You can see here some numbers like Cardano, Solana, and Polkadot, some of the big famous fundamental strong long-term projects. This percentage shows how many percent of all existing coins are actually staked for continuous return. It's a kind of passive income, which is really the magic. You have some 4, 5, 6, maybe 7% annual income you are getting as long you park your coins. How does it work? Let's go for a few seconds in the old banking terms. There is some fixed saving account. Let's say you put some money on the bank for 1 year, you get a low interest, usually, if at all. So the money is locked for some time, you get some income. The bank is making good profit out of the money, but you're getting only a little share. Here, we take the big share, the big result out of the money made while the tokens are sitting in the account and working for you. And you get the majority of the shares. That is the basic principle behind what staking is. You put your coins into an account, they work for you, you're getting a certain interest based on the number of coins. We will come back on that a little bit more. The price development is also an additional thing. I give you a small little sample. If you put 1,000 token XYZ into a staking and you get a certain percentage, let's say 10%, it's easy to calculate. So you know you get 1,000 pieces of this coin as a return. Every day a little bit, over the year it is 1,000 pieces. The beauty is you get them every day, you can even compound them, reinvest them, but just imagine a token you are staking, which is costing a couple of cents today, may cost a couple of 10 cents in the next couple of weeks, maybe cost $1 in the future. If you have a long-term staking for years, it might go up to $1, $5, $10. We don't know yet how fast, how high, but regardless how high the price comes, you still get the same number of tokens. This example, 1,000 every year, even a couple of years, this token is $5, you get $5,000 every year, and so on. Just keep in mind, quantity multiplied by additional value gives really the turbo in the staking business. Now, what are the main advantages? Today, we go for proof of stake. It's a different algorithm, it's a different process, which enables a very, let's say, small power consumption system to mint, to confirm transaction, to work for you while you actually do so yourself nothing. It's very cost effective. And you may know Bitcoin has a different process. They call it proof of work. It's getting more complicated day by day. It's more costly, a lot of energy consumption. So the proof of stake, it's a new way of mining. It's just minting. It brings you regular passive income because you're getting paid every single day. And if you can choose to take it out or reinvest, compound it, make it even more. If you make your Excel sheet calculation, 10% every day, and once in a week you reinvest, it is really mind-blowing what's get out of this. And it's a very safe thing. It's very easy to handle. There's no special knowledge acquired. It's as simple as putting money on a saving account in the bank. It's a guaranteed reward. You know what you get. It's timely, well predictable, and that makes so beauty. You know what you're getting into it. In our case, it's a long-term profit because we don't go for 20 days, 40 days, 60, 90 days. We will have offers for 1, 3, 5, or even up to 10 years where you know exactly what you're getting, which makes it even more predictable and very good for us. You hodl your coins. Hodl means you keep buying and keeps them and saves them. And while they're sitting on your account, let them work for you. They're sitting there anyway. So you get extra income on top of it. And it's available for everybody. Everybody anywhere in the world can do that. It's legal, it's regulated. It's a beautiful side business and brings exactly what you are looking for.
Okay, super. That was so fast, Carsten. Wonderful. We have a good chance to make it in 90 minutes. Thank you for that. And I will need you for sure at the end when questions are coming. So please stay with us. I know you have a very big appointment coming up. Counting on you, Abibi.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So what we start off with is Avinoc, and those who had the pleasure and the privilege to be on this 4 days event here in Dubai a few weeks back, they got an idea. Or those who made it to the European Summit in Madrid, where again, the Avinoc founders were on stage and even gave additional information, what's happening. The launch will happen in March next year, the first Uber way of private aviation. But on top, already contracts are made for medical transportation, for freight transportation, for, I cannot share, there are big brands who approached Avinoc to be a part of it. And they announced on stage, on the summit, that they will migrate to the Zeniq smart chain. This will happen in December, in January. That's never exactly predictable, but never mind. The offer still will go live, even if the migration will take a few days or a few more weeks' time. But this is a big thing. That is a tokenization project in such a big way. And if you see the potential, and I will make it short here because we had already a presentation, a webinar, which you can access by a recording, where we talked long time about the power of Avinoc, Avinoc being now a project of Zeniq. That's absolutely amazing. And now let's see how it works. Keep in mind what Carsten just told you about the average earnings you can make. And here you have to be very smart in understanding the same. There are certain business models out there talking about staking in huge percentages with one problem: nobody wants to buy the token. So to have something in place, having a company like Avinoc who have millions and millions of marketing budget to say, okay, we are fine to hand over a huge amount of extra token within our overall supply, of course, and also money, or to support the Safir community, then it is just something like a paradise for people like you and us here in the room. So the Avinoc staking will go live most probably in December, but I will be very careful. Maybe it will be first, second week in January, but we are short around. We are just around the corner to get this started. And each and every customer around the globe can buy Avinoc token. They can do by swapping, they can do by buying it from certain exchanges. They will be announced in the next weeks to come, and they own them. And now, if they put them on the Zeniq decentralized wallet, there will be a feature coming up very soon where you can say, I want to stake them. I want to do exactly what Carsten was explaining before. I do this for years now, and thanks to Carsten, he taught me to do so, because I don't want this hustle of trading and looking at the prices. I prefer to have a fixed earning on it. So of all the coins offering a staking, I put them all into it, and that's such a peace of mind. And it's self-disciplined myself not to play around, sell it too early, sell it too late, because one thing is for sure, and you all know this, if you are lucky, and you are, to grab a serious business project in crypto, there is only one factor which counts, and that's the timing. They will go up, they will become, and that will make you wealthy. The only question is how long it takes. Probably not that long as Bitcoin, being the first one, needed to go to a serious amount. That all goes faster. But if it takes a year or 3 or 5, but having a solid project with reality behind, you can only win. That's why Zeniq/Safir decided we do those kind of support for the customers, giving this kind of peace of mind. You can choose from 1 year to 10 years and you see what you are getting on an annual basis, paid out every day. But the masterpiece is happening here because we also have a legal aspect. We, being policemen, a shop selling, a seller, a girl in the mall, whatever your business is, a doctor, we are basically not allowed to sell financial products. But the Safir staking tips project is fully legal, because now what happens? The customer who has his token on his wallet, he knows 2, 3, 4, 5%. But he also is aware that if he is a free Safir customer, and please keep in mind, Safir is 70% hosting pure customers and only 30% roughly are bringing it forward. But no matter what it is, everybody who has a free Safir account can link his wallet by a QR code scanning to his Safir account. And why to do so? Easy, because you get up to 100% extra, which means a 1 year contract now gives you not 2, but 3%. A 3 years contract gives you not 3, but 5. A 5 years contract gives you not 4, but 7.5. And what most people will do for sure, for this peace of mind I was talking about, is 10%, because you get additional 5% just for doing one step to link, to pair your wallet to your free Safir account. And how to get a free Safir account? Because of you. This is never possible to get somewhere in the net. It always needs somebody referring the same. And that gives us the power and the ability to put this staking volume into the benefit plan, into the compensation plan of Safir. Guys, this is never seen before. And I can tell you, by being myself approached at the company even way more from other solid projects, asking how we can become a partner of the Zeniq wallet, of the Zeniq app, because we also have the financial opportunity to give a certain staking, and we would like to offer this to the Zeniq community, to the Safir community. That means you can see a 1 year contract, no matter what is going to be staked, 30% of the euro value is going into the compensation plan. And if people are going for 10 years, it is 100%. So if people are staking $5, there will be $5 extra business volume. And if they are staking $100,000, it is $100,000 extra business volume. And this already shows you another big benefit, because there are simply no limits. People can stake $1 and start their financial career, and they can put $1 million and make most out of it. No limitation, there's no packages, it's just your decision, the customer's decision on how much to put. Which means, talking about the uni level and taking a 10 years example, if somebody is putting €1,000 into stakings for 10 years, that means 100% will be calculated in the compensation plan. Same as in our hardware reselling of minters and hubs and stuff like that. You see the white background, that is an example of hardware sales volume. So if people are buying €1,000 hardware sales volume, it's 100%. So it gives you 9%, 8%, 7% in the uni level. Down below, you see now the same for staking. A customer has put in staking. Once this is done, he is linking his app to his Safir account, which is placed somewhere in your team, and the same volume will be counted in the compensation plan. Guys, might be for Carsten and me not that easy to give you an idea what that really means, to have found a legal way to make a staking able to benefit and to pay basically those great people like you who are helping others to become financially free. And to make it in more clear numbers, if you are staking €10,000 and it's in your front line, there's a €900 direct commission happening. And if this is happening in your second level, and if you own this second level because you have put your wife over there and the volume is happening in the third level, it is a 1,700 euro commission because 9% plus 8%, and so on. And we go in much more details in a little while. And it is the same for the entire compensation plan. Again, 1,000 euro staking amount put for 10 years by a certain customer increases your business volume, they call it aggregate, by 1,000 euro. That means 1,000 euro will bring you next and closer to your next rank. This will be part of the pool share. This will be part of your entire earnings, such as the rank bonus and so on. Again, an example, 10,000 euro staking happening somewhere in your team means you have 10,000 euro more volume, probably more performance if you put this staking there where you need to increase your performance. And this counts fully for your rank bonus and for your bonus pools. This is nothing but special, but it gets even better, guys. So how does it work? Giving you a rough idea. Like said, the iOS version just got released half an hour ago. You can already put the Avinoc token there. You can buy them, you can have them, and you're waiting for the moment the update will be released with the staking option. And then you can stake it and you can scan your QR code in your own Safir account or in one of your accounts you are owning within your organization. And that means extra benefits of up to 100% more, plus the full volume will count for the compensation plan. And everything, now coming back to the customer's point of view, is paid out every single day. It is even better than that. It's real-time payout. So that means, like Carsten stated before, whatever the scenario is, you have put 100,000 tokens in, you get 10,000 tokens every year, and divided by 336 days roughly, that's what you're getting every day. But this happens on certain times a day. So it's a real organic staking reward payout system. And that's why we call it a true masterpiece. That's for the customer, nothing but a masterpiece. But again, for you guys being in the team, building it up, it's even better. Let me talk about what really happens if a solid project, along with a strong community and this kind of insider information, are getting out in the market. 4 weeks ago, we had our event. At that time, the Avinoc token was at almost 4 cents. Yesterday, it was 12 cents. Just now, I checked, it is 13 cents. Guys, this is already factor 3. And no staking ever has happened. But of course, rumors are out in the crypto society, in the crypto community, that there is a project running on the Zeniq exchange with all the features Zeniq blockchain is giving when it comes to the speed and the transaction numbers and so on and so forth. Plus, this whole project is backed by reality, by a big demand. Guys, we are living in this crazy Corona times, and you have no clue how many have no choice but going for private jets. They need to hire private jets to send medication and so on and so forth. This, as sad as all the story is, fitted in the market and the timing like nothing before. So this is what happened just by rumors. After this webinar and the German one, and now webinars happening in Hindi and in so many languages about the same, we are expecting a price by end of this year much higher. So now let's talk about creating a real pure passive monthly staking earning, a hassle-free one. I'll just repeat some of the points Carsten was saying. You as a Safir partner always have those insider information, which is as of now Avinoc. You might have heard from Madrid that also the Tupan, the Amazonas guys, are thinking about adding a staking product. You have to understand, whatever gets tokenized on the Zeniq blockchain have the chance, if they have the ability and the financial possibility, to make use of the Safir community and add a certain staking offer. That can be better, that can be not better, it will be there. But you will always get this information way before the mass market will get the same. So all our customers will have a chance to diversify, to have a diversification in your portfolio, because assuming 3 or 4 projects a year being tokenized and offering a staking gives all of us a chance to be part of all the big things of the how can I say, the gems of the whole crypto world, the coolest real estate projects, sport project, gold mining projects, art projects. This is never seen before. You can really treat your customers in a way never seen before. And remember the 5 minutes video of Dr. Erwin Doctor talking about, we are here to support the 97% of people who are now getting into the crypto world the best way we can do. And putting it in a 10-year staking, and there is no choice besides this 10 years, especially for us being in the business, is giving this peace of mind. You don't have this trading hustle, this, oh my God, is it too early? Is it too bad? Oh, I was selling now. Had I only have to wait for 2 more weeks? Just enjoy 10%, build it up to an amount you need. Because you can always, and that's the next point, your customers, your partners, that is not a one-time product anymore. This is a residual earning also for you, because people will build up their portfolio again and again and again. They can put either more tokens, they can use their commission to buy tokens, which is the most easiest way. You just send your Safir commission to your wallet, swap it into Avinoc, put it into staking, parts of your commission, for example. Same with new projects where you can step in just to have a cool portfolio with several things. One is going to the moon, others only reaching the stratosphere. I don't know. You know what I mean? Some will go back faster, some will go less fast. You can have a perfect scenario. You have real compound interest opportunities here. And you do this, and the customer is doing it simply all the way until my monthly return will meet my personal goals. If I need $5,000, 5,000 rupee, 5,000 euro and 50,000 rupees to have peace of mind in my daily life, that's where I'm aiming for, to build my portfolio that way until I reach exactly there. And that's how it works. And let's give you an example. And this example is not too crazy. It's again, super conservative. Let's take an example of a $1 token. A token which will roam around $1 in the next months and years to come. But you are able to purchase this now for approximately 10 cents, or taking the Avinoc scenario of 12 to 13 cents. That means a $1,000 purchase price into this token will give you roughly 10,000 tokens. 10% on the same, 1,000 tokens per annum. Bringing it down per month, we are talking about $83 per month, which is cool. If you increase it to $10,000, you have the result standing here, which is easy to calculate even for me. That means $830. That's almost twice as much most people in even Europe are earning, if they are not having a solid job. And most of them, unfortunately, don't have anymore. Talking about 25K, which is an amount so many people in the Western world, in the US, in Australia, are used to purchase into crypto and have this try and error and this lucky game. That gives you 250,000 tokens. This gives you 25,000 per year for 10 years to come, which is already a nice, solid $2,000 earning, assuming a price of $1. But who is saying that it will stay on $1? Talking to the Avinoc people, they're expecting way more, and I'm not even sharing this number with you. But again, there's so much reality behind, so much business happening on their platform that you can probably talk about $10, maybe 50, maybe 100. Taking this $10 means $1,000 purchase of tokens today will lead for the customer, I'm not only at the customer base as of now, to of almost $1,000 per month. $10,000 gives you almost $10,000, and a $25,000 gives you $20,000 per month. You have put 25K now. The token reaches $10 next year, in 2 years, half a year, who knows? That gives you for the next 10 years, 20K per month. And this, guys, believe me, this peace of mind to not have a look every day, what is the value of my coins, when I put a limit order, whatever, a stop loss order, what all these crazy things being available in this market. Yeah, some people like it. I don't like it at all. I want to have this peace of mind. I want to have my family secured no matter what happened. And this they can understand. This is possible to cash out in the most easiest way. But now, guys, let's bring it to the next level. What if a staking customer is also part of the Safir promoter business? So basically all of you being with us tonight. What if we do it smart? If we like the idea of this passive income for a long term, but we are also building the business, and that's now becoming truly crazy. That's what I call the magic of insider information one more time. And I want to share some facts, first of all, to prepare you to what we are going to share with you, and why you probably keep this December 9 with a red cross in your calendar, because this might be the junction to your financial freedom. Never be easier than that. First, it's fully legal. I was explaining it. That's why we call it a masterpiece. Fact number 2, there are no limits. Think about, we are building globally. There are, unfortunately, people, families in countries who are very poor, who cannot go for a minting machine of Zeniq. It's just impossible. Yes, they can earn it by building the business, but let's be honest, that's always giving such a big barrier and challenge to them. Here, there can be, everything can be staked from $1 all the way to 10 million, 100 million. There is no limit. And trust me, you will see it in the Block Explorer. We will see in the next weeks to come people putting millions into this Avinoc piece. Because as early as you do, as better for you. And I believe you are getting an insider information today and a strategy along, which no other team probably did so soon. So there is no limit to the lower number and no limit to the higher number. We always will know way before something new is going to start into a staking process. That means we can prepare ourselves, such as we do tonight. We can prepare now on December 9th for a staking, which might start in the last December week, in the first January week. I cannot tell you, but this few weeks of time advantage is nothing but gold. Fact number 4, the customer can decide between 1, 3, 5, and 10 years, which is again a clear message to the market, to the community. We are not into this short-term 30 days, 69, 90 days like it is offered in Binance. We want to make people understand there is no shortcut to become super rich. There is only a way to understand what crypto and blockchain means, the techniques behind, and if you are blessed by people like Carsten and so many more, or Dr. Vinish talking about the team in India and so many more, that you can get all this knowledge and skills on top free of charge, you can just feel happy. Number 5, it is super easy. It is super duplicatable. And this is probably one of the best news today, because the full process will be handled over the Zeniq app. That will be in the future the case, not today. Today you get the special way explained. In the future, for customer, for the years to come, everything happens on the Zeniq app. Download the Zeniq app, look the tutorials, and do the needful. One app, one activity, scan it with your Safir back office, and you are good to go. Fact number 6, being a free Safir customer. And again, that's very important. They need to have a Safir account, which is free of charge. People can earn up to 100% more by simply connecting, by simply pairing the app to the Safir account. That's not possible today. Like I said, end of December, beginning of January. Number 7, after this connection, after this pairing has happened, the volume of the staking will go up to 100%. Up to, because only the 10 years go up to, the 5 years go 95%, and so on and so forth. Like shown before, it will become fully commissionable. And fact number 8, that means for you, you have the full uni level, you have the full rank bonus, and you have the full value, which means the pool, the share pool, the stars we are earning, which have reached to €100 only, which I believe it's not only, it's huge. It's huge seeing all the careers made in Safir, but only with this, we can expect in the next months to come a super high bonus pool share. And fact number 9, that, ladies and gentlemen, is real. It's pure residual income. for the next 10 years by a daily payout. It can just not be better. And now let's have a look what is in for you. Because if you, being an active Safir promoter, a business partner, and you now, today, tonight, going to prepare yourself, you can get, and we will show you exactly, your staking amount up to 10, 30, 60% cheaper. Some will even receive their staking product fully free of charge. And guys, there will be even some that make even profit on purchasing their own family support, which I like to call our staking product. So let's talk about how does this work, assuming you like to know this. That's how it works. The step one, you, but don't forget about your team. We have roughly a few hundred people here in the English webinar. There will be way more in the English one. We have the public viewings, but you know, there will be also recording, but it's now up to you. Use this weekend, use 24 hours for your team, for your loved ones. Give them this insider information and tell them there's only one thing to do now: purchase Avinoc token now. I will show you exactly how it works. That's the step you have to take now. And this is, let me call it, a fully risk-free step, because the token of Avinoc in the next days and weeks will go up like crazy. This is no prediction. This is no crystal ball viewing. No, this is just mathematics, because we are probably the first, but more and more people are going to explain this. So the demand on this token will go through the roof. Step two, once the app will be updated with the staking option, like said, probably end of this year, most probably end of this year, but there are always chances that they have to repair some glitches, whatever. Then you are put this amount into a 10 years staking. So very easy. Today, tomorrow, you're buying those tokens. The moment the staking option is there, you put them into staking. And then, very important, this is a third step to do. Once this happened, then you are linking your wallet, and there will be training, tutorials, and webinars to come. You have them put in staking. Now you are linking your wallet by using the QR code of this, your Safir back office you want to use to increase your rewards by up to 100%. So very easy. Buy now, wait for the kickoff happening in a few weeks, and then link your account to receive twice as much rewards. And what is the output out of this? And now really try to understand this. It's a kind of magic. No, it's not a magic. It's just to know things before the others and do the needful. Let's take an example. You are deciding to buy Avinoc now for $10,000. That can work with $1,000, with $100, with 100,000, with $1 million. It's just an example. Like said, there are no limits. That means you're not getting any more 100,000 tokens. When I made this slide, it was like that. Now it will be a little less because the price is 12 to 13 cents, but it's still a lot. Assuming a price by end of this year of only 20 cents, you might say, why are you saying only? This might means like 100% more than today. Yes, this is what I personally, and I believe Carsten as well, and all those who've been in Madrid and all those who get an idea what means if community is going into action. I believe the 20 cent is a kindergarten by end of this year. Means you have a business volume now, which you are putting into staking, not anymore of $10,000, but of $20,000. Just because, try to understand, the moment you, your loved ones, your customers are putting your token into staking, the value on that day counts. So if you purchase today for 10,000, but when the staking is starting end of this year, it will be 20,000 value. You are getting a $20,000 business volume for $10,000 purchase price. Let's talk about something which might be even more realistic, and this is down below, assuming a price of 30 cents. And I can share this open. Talking to the Avinoc owners, they're expecting something like that, 20, 25, 30 in the next few weeks to come. That means, again, a customer who understands and of course believes, and of course have the budget of $10,000 to purchase today, or whatever number makes sense for the person, will bring $30,000 value, volume, aggregate, performance to the Safir community. Okay, you buy today, and this will count for all the future, but it will never be so sexy as it is today. Always when you buy, you decide when it is time to put it into staking. And if you are able to do it in a way that your purchase price is way lesser than than the moment you're putting it into staking, that's the magic of increasing your business volume, your volume dramatically. It's basically the same idea I was teaching you last time. When my wife is taking out from the Safir back office a certain commission, let's say she's taking out 50,000 euro and she's taking it out in Ethereum. And then right after, what I teach her to do is to sell the Ethereum into a stable coin such as USDT by a limit order. Means we sell only once the Ethereum is up $50, $100, $200 per piece. So we are increasing with a little bit of time delay our commission one more time. And this is basically the same we are doing here. So now let's talk about facts. How to save starting only with 60%. So let's say, Dodi, for example, you and your beautiful family living in Paraguay, you want to make sure that you are perfectly set up with your team, with your family, with your loved ones, and you want to make it as, let's say, cheap as possible. So let's take again the example of $10,000, which is the purchase price today. And we are only taking 20,000 euro, so a bit more than dollars, okay, 20,000 euro being the value, the time of staking is going to start, okay? $10,000, you can use your numbers. I know here we have people on it, and especially in the German-speaking webinar later on, where people are already planning 100,000 and above. You can also plan with $100, $1,000, any number works. My example is $10,000, and I'm assuming a 20,000 euro value end of this year when the staking most probably is going to start. What does this mean? This means in case you have a setup like this, and that's why we invited to say for rubies and above, but everyone can build to this position in the next 2-3 weeks easily. And that means for all of you, even for people who just started today, yesterday, day before, you all have the same benefits. So what is the setup? Assuming you are a ruby on top and your spouse, your husband, your wife is a starter plus. Please check with the compensation plan. This is a qualification which is next to nothing. And below you have recruited your son or your daughter. It's just an example. And your son became a premium. This is 100 euro overall volume to become a premium. Okay, so check with the compensation plan. What I'm showing you here, you can set up tonight. That easy it is. And then you have your sister in my example, and she's just new. She is free. She just signed in and she has a Safir account and didn't order, purchase, or build nothing. And down below, your mommy, in my example, is now putting 20,000 euro in staking. Please do remember, your mommy or you, on behalf of your mommy, have purchased Avinoc token for $10,000 today. By end of this year, they are 20,000 euro, probably even way more. What will happen? And here it is shown. Your sister will earn 9% on the 20K, which is 1,800 euro. Your son will earn 8%, which is 1,600 euro. Your spouse, your wife, your husband will earn 7%, which is 1,400 euro. And you, being the godfather or the godmother of this family, is earning the other 6%, being a ruby, which is paid 4 levels deep of 1,200 euro. So we are talking about a 30% earning or return or cashback or kickback, which is 6,000 euro commission. So what does that mean? That means you have purchased $10,000 today. That gives you, all in all, using this setup, this example, which most of you anyway are building on, 6,000 euro in return. So basically, your invest, which is a wrong word, your purchase amount in Avinoc token is not anymore $10,000, but it is only $4,000. But it gives you $20,000 staking volume. Now, the 20,000 volume might also lead you to reach the double ruby, the sapphire, the double sapphire, the black sapphire. Some are very close to diamond, to double diamond. Think about what's going to happen. This volume, which you now with this insider information can get so cheap, can make you easily reaching a certain rank. And that means why we said some people will get this free of charge. Some people will get even making money on it. Think about this volume you are putting here is the missing one for you becoming Sapphire. Then we are talking about 3,000 euro extra earning. So we are already 6,000 plus 3,000 is 9,000. So there we are already almost at a scenario to earn this whole purchase back into the compensation plan or from the compensation plan. And having a look at the setup on the left-hand side, maybe your spouse who is now Starter Plus with this volume will become a Ruby. So you have another 300 euro to come. Maybe you become a double Ruby by that. There's another 600 euro to come. Do you understand the power of this machinery? And if you now even think about, hey, we are a good situated family and we believe in this. This is a wonderful chance. Why not taking a higher amount, but we split it, which means also you need more wallets, more mobile phones, but maybe you split the overall volume into 2, 3, 4 accounts to have a perfect balance, a perfect performance setup. This is nothing but magic. And we are building and we have built a step-by-step in tutorial. And we are going to upload this once the German webinar has finished. So we have to wait another 90 minutes or like roughly 2 hours into the Telegram channel. That lets me quickly go through it just to show you if you like this idea and if you want to do the needful action now, I will show you that you can make it now without any challenge. Because there is a way and there is a wallet called MetaMask which have everything inside now to prepare yourself until we have the staking option in Zeniq. So we only move our Avinoc token from the MetaMask wallet to the Zeniq wallet, press on staking, pairing it, and we are set. And this is how this looks like. It's basically 4 simple steps. First, download the MetaMask wallet to your phone, which is of course free and available for all the major mobile phone app systems, okay? Then you are buying your desired amount of USDT, of US dollar or even euro, doesn't matter, but you need the equivalent in Ethereum because of swapping will happen in Ethereum. So you are buying wherever you are used to buy crypto on your favorite exchange or with your favorite credit card provider or credit card provider supporting system, yeah, such as Simplex or such as MoonPay or whatever is there. So you're buying the Ethereums in the amount you need and you send them to your MetaMask wallet. It will take a few minutes only. Then you swap Ethereum against Avinoc and we will show you exactly how it works. And then you put it, that moment it becomes available into staking and then we are good to go. Have a look at the tutorial which I was preparing all day long. I also had 2 ladies who helped me to check it and to see if it is really duplicatable, and I got the go, and that's so important. By the way, let me add one more tip for people who really wants to build passive income step by step. You can easily use your Safir commission in your back office and you withdraw it in Ethereum, but this time you send it to your MetaMask wallet. That also is easy. That means you are building your business, you are earning on it, and you can always send it, and it happens within 10 minutes maximum, and it reaches your MetaMask wallet, and you can increase and increase and increase and increase your Avinoc token amount to be wonderful prepared for the moment the staking goes live. Time is really matter here, so take all possible sources. That means you utilize your commission, or at least parts of your commission, over and over and over again. It's a question of self-discipline to become super rich. You can read this with the smart minds like Robert Kiyosaki or Warren Buffett and so on. That's how it works. So this will be the tutorial which I'm going to place. There will also be a video, but this is already easy. First step, install, run it, and set it up. So you install the MetaMask wallet, you create a new wallet. This is the last option because you don't most probably have one before, so you go to create. Next is you choose a password. To make it easy, you can make it with Face ID or with fingerprint. You need a password to enter your wallet. Okay, so you choose a strong password with at least 8 characters. That's it. Then your wallet gets created. Next thing, the most important one, you are securing it. This is so-called passphrase or seed words. 12 words just for you in a certain order. You write them down. That's the next step. You note your recovery phrase down, and then the system will ask you to bring it in a certain order. Most of you have done this several times. For some, it's pretty new. So the system will display 12 certain words which are stored on the blockchain, and those 12 words out of 2048 which are only available coming in a certain order, and then you will be asked, after you wrote them down on a piece of paper, before you bring it in your trezor, into your safe, into a very safe place, the system will ask you to bring them again in the same order to validate that you are really having everything you need, because that's the only way to restore your wallet later on another mobile phone or else. Once this is done, you need now to deposit Ethereum to your MetaMask wallet. So you click on receive because it is an Ethereum based wallet. So you just click on receive, which you see on the left hand side. It will display your Ethereum receiver wallet address. And here you are going to send your Ethereum to. So either you put this wallet address into your Safir back office and withdraw from there, or you have it in Binance or in another hardware wallet, wherever you have your crypto. Get it now. Don't hesitate. Buy it now, send the Ethereum over, and few minutes later, it will be shown deposited. Once this is done, you have to add the custom token Avinoc, because as you know, this is a brand new product. This is a brand new project, and it's going to be listed in certain exchanges in the next weeks to come, and of course on our Zeniq blockchain. So it's not listed as the regular tokens. So what you do, see on the left screen, you go to import tokens. Next step is you go to custom token. Then you add a token address, okay? The token address. And I will display the token address, and I will put it, of course, in the chat to make you able to store it here from the webinar. Then you press on import, and that means the Avinoc token are part of your wallet. Easy as that. Next is, that is, by the way, the token. Do you have this somewhere? Can you put it in the chat so I can continue my webinar and you can put it in the chat and maybe as a pinned message?
I will find it and put it in.
Super, super, much appreciated. So then once this is done, it's now swapping, which means it's not a trading, it's just an exchange, swapping back and forward. So you click on swap, which is a feature on the right-hand side. And that means it starts a swapping process. It gives you this picture, which gives you the features of MetaMask. And here you click on start swapping. Next up, you have to enter from what currency to what currency you want to swap. So you enter Ethereum on top. Thank you so much, Carsten. Ethereum on top. Next, you are choosing Avinoc as a source, as a destination token. So from Ethereum to Avinoc. And very important, then you add how many you want to change. You want to swap. Basically, it will be all of your coins, but still you have to take a little bit less because there are fees involved and they are sometimes crazy. That means that warning might come up because the demand for this token is super high. So in a swapping feature always needs liquidity providers. And sometimes there's only, like in my example here, one available. So we are getting this information, we click on continue. And then I show you another possibility which can happen. If I'm having 0.03 Ethereum and I want to swap 0.03, the system will tell you, hey, you need a little bit of Ethereum more to do the swapping, which basically means I have to reduce my swapping number. And now what I unfortunately only learned yesterday by Carsten, it's about the fees which are being displayed because you have a workaround here. Because the next step, once this is set, when you say the system how much you need, you are basically getting a quote. You're getting an offer for somebody who wants to swap for you Avinoc against Ethereum. So you see this offer here. And you see also on top, there's a countdown showing when the next offer is coming. And I had no clue about this. So I was just accepting, and I was paying $200 to make a swapping. That's a lot of money. And that's why Ethereum is probably not the future, but Zeniq will be. So I see how many Avinocs I'm getting. I see the estimated gas fees. And what I can do is I can just refresh this, which means I'm checking if there's a better offer coming, below $100, maybe below even $50. Carsten was making it so often until he gets a super price. So you can play around here. But at the end of the day, timing is everything. And this $100 or $50 of fees, that will be 100 times coming back to you. Or let's put it in different words. If you wait too long and the price of Avinoc is already at 14 cents, that's more expensive. Then you click on swap, that's it. So like I said, you refresh, you wait for new quotes if the fees are too big, and then you decide when the moment is right to go ahead. What's next? It is going on pending, which means the swap order is in. It happens in the background. It takes few seconds only. It shows you the swapping is submitted. Next, it is confirmed, and next it is received. And in your wallet on your desktop, you will see now the new amount of Avinoc and the new amount of Ethereum. And it's a fun piece because when I did this 2 days back, it's already more than $2,000 more value just because of the increasing of the price. So I'm quite sure that we are seeing some craziness in the next days to come, especially if you guys here in the room with us are doing the needful now. That brings me basically to the end. Do you have any idea what it means? What is going to happen if we all here in this group and in the German upcoming webinar, if we do step by step along with 400+ thousand Zeniq/Safir community member will do this, prepare ourselves? Do you have any clue what it means if this kind of information is going now in the next days and weeks throughout the globe and people preparing that way? Maybe you can even have 4 times more value to what you are buying, maybe even 5 times. I believe there's anything possible. And it will go to the moon, that's for sure. I'm so happy that we could make it in this short time. So we have still enough time to have a coffee before our German-speaking webinar is starting. But what I also put together is giving you some ideas of talking to customers, talking to business partners when it comes to their own build-up of portfolio according to their budget for their residual income. This is how I personally approach people from today onwards. So if they have $1,000 or less budget, I will tell them, put it full into Avinoc 10 years staking. I don't tell them go for an 800 euro half minting machine. In that case, I will tell them clearly, if that is the maximum budget, go for the staking and make big advantages out of it. And by having this information now, you can buy your Zeniq Hub in few days. People having 2,000, then I say, of course, go for the Zeniq Hub. This is a must-have, like discussed before. And then you start to build up by your monthly opportunity, by your monthly budget, by your job, by your other earnings, by your Safir earnings to build up your staking volume. For people being able $5,000 and more, then of course, always the Zeniq Hub plus the rest of 3,000 put in Avinoc staking. If the budget is 10,000, I will suggest to go for the hub along with 2 minting farms, and the 5,000 rest we put into Avinoc staking. Doing it smart, it means a Ruby setup. a $20,000 possibility. Again, the Zeniq Cup, of course, an 8-folded minting farm, and then another 6,500 for the staking. Do it smart and you become a double ruby. 50,000, it's a 16 times minting farm along with the Zeniq Cup, and you put 25K into Avinoc staking and 50,000 and more, and you will see those numbers now. Let this sinks in, not sucks in, what we were telling you today, and let this getting spread over the globe. You will have people who are very greedy and very, how can I say, excited to put much more. So 50,000 is always the same like before, like the 16 minting farm, and then you can add more and more into stakings, and that means even the Safir position will become possible. It's so cool, it's so powerful, and the timing this time is everything, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really happy that you all be with us. I'm very thankful that Carsten, being from meeting to meeting and meeting, took his time to give his input, and I will hand the word over to him in a moment for the last 5 to 10 minutes while opening the chat, while I'm going already to prepare the German meeting. The next few weeks, ladies and gentlemen, can and will be the best time to secure your financial freedom, but not only for you. It's a family business. Whenever I do network marketing, it's about family. It's about my kiddies. It's about generations to come. That's always what I have in mind. And if you have the information, and if you do the right preparation, and you not only prepare theoretically, but you also take the action, and these are the key factors, then you are good to go in a way your family will never forget. And this is December 9 today. Keep it in mind. We will put it in a YouTube. You can always watch it again. You will see people doing it. Might be the Avinoc will not reach 30 cents end of this year. Might be it will reach 50 cents. Might be the Zeniq coin will not reach $5, but next year only. Nobody can tell you, but one is for sure, and this is my personal belief into it, knowing the founders, knowing the background, and having the privilege to know some of the projects who are lined up, who are signed. All of you know, or let's say most of you know, those companies tying up with Zeniq. This will be massive, and you deserve nothing but the best. And we have the coolest compensation plan. We have a payout which gives you a price earning of up to 25%, never seen before. The only point is, are you making use of it? Merry Christmas, amazing 2022 already now. That might be the last live webinar, even though Carsten and I are planning to have pure customer webinars, which we are going to record and hand over to you. But with this new input of the staking, we have to redo this. We have to do a cool mix. That's why it's not yet set. But this is the information you need to know. I'm opening the chat now again for you. I hand over for the last words to Carsten, and for all also German understanding people, why not joining us in 15 minutes on the other link? Carsten, what do you think?
Yes, this is amazing. This is insane. If you think it through, and you just have slide before where you said whatever amount you have in your budget, you estimated only the dollar value which you put in. You have not considered even the growth of value of the token. You might be able to have 10,000, but end up with 50,000 in value in your business, getting much, much faster in your ranks. All this additional rank business, all this additional star points give you monthly additional cash flow out of the Safir system. You put this all together. And again, this is just the first project out of many to come. This is just the first tokenization project that we have staking. Many more are coming. And even the commission we are earning, we can always say, take a portion of it and do it again, from month to month, until you reach your desired monthly cash flow, which makes you free. That is the ultimate goal we have all together, to get enough cash flow in our pockets to be free, financially free, free to live wherever we want. We couldn't live here in Dubai if we didn't follow this exact principle. So I'm absolutely amazed. And I'm just keep thinking ahead, the next step, like a chess player. If I do this, what comes out next? And this is the magic to see the next couple of weeks and months ahead of us. The whole thing is kicking off in first quarter only, and you will come and get so much more opportunities. It's just the magic things. If we go this together smart and invite the people, 96% of population on this globe is not even involved yet in the crypto space. So it's a great opportunity to invite them with this smart program and make absolutely great income on several ways with Safir and the staking option. And again, so many more projects to come. I'm totally amazed. Thank you very much for this great tutorial, which is brilliantly made. I'm looking forward to get this presentation also for myself and this recording of this beautiful webinar. So everybody can do it. It's easy, it's nice, it's all said. Happy Christmas, happy